Welcome to Zero Caution Podcast. It's been a minute since I've uploaded another one, so fuck. It's been a minute, but that's just me bullshitting and the lack of another host. Because it was kind of really difficult for me to record with the other two individuals because they're from the UK, and I don't know. I had to get on at really weird hours, or I had to get really late, and I didn't really like it because either one of us didn't have good energy, so that's why I kind of switched it up too. So, all right, that's taken care of. I'm here with Funny Skull. Say something
Is that
funny.
okay? That's where I'm supposed to say something. All right.
Say something
Yeah,
funny right now.
got something funny. All right. So I don't know. For some reason, my finger smells like my armpit.
Thought you were gonna say asshole, but all right. Anyways, but so this is the thing I've been waiting for to tell you on the podcast. So we're gonna get right into the weird shit. Oh, okay. I had this dream last night. Yeah, I had this dream last night.
I can't get over the fact that my finger smells like my armpit.
This is
Now,
the
we'll
thing,
continue
bro.
your dream. Your dream. What's up with your dream?
It really freaked me out, right? Because of the things and the way it felt. So, the dream starts. We're walking on a highway. It's like a bunch of people walking on a highway. We don't know where to. There's just people walking on the highway, and there's a highway above. Like it's a double stacked highway, like under and on top. But they're all going in the same direction, so it doesn't make any sense to me. But we're walking on the bottom, and there's cars at the top. All right, and this dude on a motorcycle is coming through the people that are walking. I get into this altercation with this guy because he's driving where you're supposed to walk, right? And I fight the guy, and like I basically kill him, right?
I like it.
Like I basically like kill him. All right. I take his motorcycle, and I just speed off. So I end up doing the thing that I beat his ass for, though it just doesn't make any sense in my dream. But it's a dream, right? It doesn't have to make sense. But this is where it gets weird. I get to college, right? I'm not in college yet, but I'm gonna go to college in Houston, right? So I get to Houston, all right. I walk into the college. Class is starting. Instead of me sitting down for class, I go into this back room. In this back room, there's like a bunch of masks and like I guess like arts and crafts type of shit, but it's really detailed. Like there's a dragon, right? There's like mad detailed and like a mask over there and like this shit, like like someone made it out of some shit, right? And I was just so confused, like all this shit on shelves, right? I walk out of that room and I walk outside, right? And then this is where shit starts getting weird. And then everything is being manipulated, right? Like there's shit, like the whole world is being manipulated by this man sitting on a bench with circular sunglasses, or not sunglasses, but circular glasses, right? This dude is changing reality as it stands, right? Like, it's in the middle of okay, it's a block, but there's no houses in the middle of the block. It's just grass, and he starts like manipulating reality into where it becomes an like those shits that they make, like artists, they'll like make a big metal thing in like the center of a town, and it's like, oh, this artist made this thing or whatever, and it's like now it's in the middle of the town, or like they make up a giant bull, or they make a giant fucking glass ball or some shit that's like in the town for now forever. He's doing this but with his mind, like he's like manipulating all this shit and nobody notices, right, except for me, right? And this motherfucker's like changing everything around him, like changing cars, changing the roads and shit, changing the buildings and stuff like that,
No,
and no
I don't
one's
believe you.
noticing,
That can't be right.
right?
That can't be right. That's
So
fake. So
I'm like, well, it's a dream. So I'm just so confused, standing there looking at him manipulate everything, right? And I walk up to him right now, and I look at his eyes, right? And so you know how like a cross, like a health bar type of cross in a video game where it's like a line to the left or horizontally and a line vertically crossing
yeah,
each other? That was his pupil.
yeah.
Like
Sounds like some lizard shit.
that's what his pupil looked like, right? And I don't know why I remember that so detailed. And he had this like collar up on like this longer jacket that like goes down to like his knees, right? And he had these gay glasses on, right? And he had like brown hair, and he's sitting there just fucking with reality. I'm like, hey, I know what you're doing, dude. Like, I know you can go back in time and forward in time and shit. Which I don't know where the fuck I got that from, right? And I'm like, I know you're fucking with the world right now. Like, just know that I know. No one else is noticing, but just know that I know. And he looks at me. He goes, "You got some fucking balls to come up with me with some shit like that, because you know I could just remove that from your brain, right? To where you never even knew that." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't give a fuck. I just want you to know that someone knows, and that someone figured it out,
Mm,
right?" And he's like, "You know
yeah.
what? That takes some courage." And he says, "Take my hand." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "I'm about to show you some wild shit." So we start walking, right, down the street. And everything changes to the future. He basically takes me to the future. Everyone's wearing like weird ass clothes. And it's just so weird, like the clothing that they're wearing. And they're making fun of me walking through the street. They're like, "Look at this dickhead dressing like an ancient people." The ancient people. And they're basically saying, like, they're basically calling me a hipster. Right.
Hmm.
And I was just so confused, but I didn't really give a fuck. Everything was different. The roads were different. The fences were fucking different. The houses were completely different. Like, the whole world, just a whole nother fucking world, right? And I was just so fucking confused, right? Like, and then he's talking to me this whole time, like explaining shit to me that I don't understand, right? And then I wake up, like in a panic, right? And I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" And then I remember that he manipulated the beginning of the dream. So the thing that gets weird to me, right, is he manipulated the beginning of the dream to make it seem like a fake as shit dream
Yeah.
of of the altercation with the individual with the motorcycle.
But
He
then it turned out to be a real thing.
he explained to me later that I remembered, because I remember waking up as we're walking down the street and I couldn't remember anything past that. But as the more I thought about the dream, the more I could remember, right? Which is so fucking weird. So he told me that he he manipulated the beginning of that dream. Okay, so that whole altercation with the motorcycle and me fucking this guy up and taking his motorcycle and just hauling ass, that he basically put that in my dream on purpose to make it fake to me, right? But he's saying that this is a memory. This isn't a dream. This is a memory. But that beginning part is fake. He put that there so when I wake up, I would know that it was a dream and not reality. So I'd wake up and be like, "Oh, that was a weird dream," because it was so fake at the beginning, but then it became so real later.
Hmm.
And then I woke up, and I was so fucking yo. So what you think about that?
I don't know, dude. I think that shit sounds weird and fake and can't be done.
You're right. I made it all up on the spot.
I think you did, Sagda. I'm trying to like think. Like that shit is crazy, dude.
And the thing that really freaked me out too, right, is I couldn't remember that he told me that. But when I woke up, I was telling myself, "You can't forget this dream. You can't forget this dream. You can't forget this dream. Remember. Think about this dream. Like, don't forget it." Right? And I didn't know why. I was like, okay. So I just started like really meditating on this fucking dream, like trying to remember shit. And like I kept remembering more and more shit. It was just so fucking weird. Like I've had vivid dreams like that where they just seem so real, but this shit seemed more like it's like someone else was in control. It's like, so I don't know if you've ever had a lucid dream where you control the dream.
I have actually. Those things
It's
are so
great.
fucking cool.
It's so fun, right? But it felt like someone else's lucid dream. It felt like I was in someone else's lucid dream, and they brought me in as a backseat driver per se. And he almost wanted to see if I could pick up on him, if that makes sense. And by me going up to him while he was on the park bench manipulating reality, he's like, "Yo, like, I don't know, it's like I almost passed this test, right?" And then all this shit happens. And it wasn't a scary dream or nothing, so I don't know why I woke up in a panic, right? So there's just so many things that really confuse me about that. Now I don't believe in like what like I do believe that dreams mean things. I think you can
I
learn a
do
lot
too.
from your dreams. I do believe that, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a crazy person when it comes to dreams. Like, oh my god, this means that in the future I'm gonna meet this guy in real life and this is gonna happen. Like, no, no, no. I don't think that at all. But at the same time, I feel like that was put in my brain for me to learn from it. Like, I don't know, because it the thing is, right, the dream was too detailed for it to be a dream, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fences were different, like the fucking road was different, the sidewalks were different, the buildings were different, like the clothing was something that I've never seen before in my entire life. This fucker's glasses were just so weird to me. His pupils were like crosses, right?
Like out of this world type of shit.
Like it was just so unique that I just couldn't believe that it was just a dream. Because usually when you have a dream, it's relatively close to reality. Or unless you fell asleep watching a zombie apocalypse movie, and then you're probably gonna have a dream about a zombie apocalypse, or you watched a horror movie. You know what I mean? That's just how that goes. But I just fell asleep. I was just tired and I fell asleep, and then it was just as simple as that. And I had this crazy ass dream. So it's like I didn't really have anything to influence the future versus all this other crazy shit. I wasn't thinking about time travel before I went to sleep. I was just listening to music and I fell asleep. So, what can you take away from that? Like, what do you think? What do you think about that?
I think that that shit is crazy. I don't know what to think about stuff like that. Like honestly, like when it comes to dreams and stuff like that, because most of the times when I have dreams, either they mean something or I don't know what they mean. And even when I have a lucid dream, when I have a lucid dream, usually I'm in control, no one else is. So for you to be like, oh yeah, someone else is in control, that shit throws me off completely. Like I wouldn't know how to feel about that. And then like that would make me think like, okay, yeah, maybe I am in someone else's dream and shit. But other than that, I wouldn't know how to like actually like come up with anything like that. Like I've never had an experience like that to where I could like vividly describe something. I mean, I have, but not to where like I could vividly describe it to like to the point to where like damn, like they were making fun of me for and saying I was wearing ancient shit, like stuff like that I wouldn't have remembered. It's hard for me at least to remember half of the shit that I dream
Details.
about. Yeah, like little details and shit like that. I wouldn't be able to
Like
memorize
I
all that
remember
shit.
this motherfucker's coat. I know he had the collar up. Those fucking glasses, the brown hair combed backwards. Like
Yeah, see, like little details like that, I wouldn't have been able to tell.
the
But
thing is, I can't remember
there
what the
are times
houses
like,
look like, but I do remember me remembering that they were so different. If that makes sense, I can't remember what they look like. I can't picture it in my head, but I know that I
yeah,
noticed that they were so different. Like, and the fences were so different. I can't remember what the fences looked like, but I know that that was a key point in my dream that I was like, everything is different. The roads are different, everything. I can't remember that, but I do remember the people walking towards me on the street. I don't remember seeing any cars. It was just like streets are just used for walking. It was just so
yeah,
odd to me, right? That it just seems, I don't know, so out of this world. Like, I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I feels you, dude. Like having to be like, damn, like being able to remember shit like that and then see it, it would throw me off completely. But then again, not really because I'd wake up and be like, ah, it's just a dream.
I even remember how he was manipulating the world. Like I saw the sculptures that he was making in the center of this block. Like think of a mini park, right?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's like the roads go around it. There's buildings around it, but like in a city, there's always this block that doesn't have anything on it, just grass or like little, art shit. He was basically
yeah,
building his own art thing, and I remember what it even looked like. It was like arches, metal arches that were next to each other, and then he decided to switch it up a little bit to where they are parallel or no perpendicular, right? So they cross over, and then like, or yeah, perpendicular. So they cross over each other, and then like it was just so interesting, right? And the thing that I always remember is the people making fun of me. They were like, "Look at this ancient or why or what did he?" They called me a word that I couldn't comprehend, and that it was I took it as hipster. Like you're like look at this guy dressing like a Neanderthal basically, but it wasn't a Neanderthal. They said some other word that I just couldn't comprehend.
maybe their language at that time was so advanced and shit.
I
I
mean, I
do
just
think
don't remember
that
the
like
word.
so I know for me, I used to have crazy dreams that I can remember them, and I asked my grandma, oh, "Hey, old grandma, what does this mean?" And she says that it's like I forgot what the fuck she said, but something about like a spiritual door opening every time I dream, and then little bits and pieces of reality are actually going in, and then uh like spiritual shit is coming out, and it's like that dreams are like basically I don't know what the fuck she was saying, but like spiritually connected and shit like
I
that, and it
believe
was
that.
weird.
I've always thought that. I mean, I'm not religious, but I've always did find it interesting that anytime that God did communicate with people in the Bible, it was through dreams. So that means
Yeah,
that dreams have some sort of significance in the spiritual realm, I guess, if you want to believe in that. But
yeah.
I believe it. It makes sense to me. Like, how else would you be able to transmit crazy types of information and out of this world ideas while they're conscious? Like, to an average Joe, you come up to them and hit them with some crazy shit, they'd be like, "You're a dickhead." Right? But if you manipulate their almost body into like producing it themselves in the sense of a dream where he's producing it or as he thinks he's producing it, so he thinks that this thought is untouched, like this is an organic thought, right? So he sees it as his own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he almost perceives it mad different, and he's almost more open to the suggestion of it because it's his own thought. It's kind of like what is that movie? Um, Inception. That's basically what they did.
Yeah, Inception was fire.
I really enjoy that movie, but
Yeah, not
no,
me
like
too.
it just I don't know. I was just really curious on to see what you thought about that. Like, what do you think that man's significance in that dream was?
I don't know. Um, in dreams, people can mean a lot of different things, so I wouldn't know what he could possibly represent. Obviously, he's almighty and powerful, so he obviously represents something very powerful to you. So I don't know, because for me, I've never had a dream to where somebody can manipulate my own shit. Like I'm the only one that could do that usually in my dreams. So for someone else to do it for me, yeah, it would throw me off. But I wouldn't know what that stuff would mean either. Like I'd be like, there's a meaning to this, but I'm just not getting it.
Hmm. That's not the first time I've had someone in control of my dream before. Cause like I don't know if you know how to test yourself in a dream, but that's another thing I found really odd about it. When I have really weird dreams like that, I always do the tests where I look at my hands, I try to look at
Yeah,
a billboard, I check my pocket to see if I have my phone or my wallet or something like that, and I check my head to see if I have my glasses on. And if all of those check out, I know I'm not dreaming. If I have more than 10 fingers or less than 10 fingers or I don't have my glasses or I can't read billboards, I'm dreaming. So I take control, right? And that's how I test it. And once I am self-aware that this is a dream, I just have fun. I'll go flying, and then I'll wake up because I fly, and like you get too excited. So
yeah, I know what you mean.
flying's kind of boring when you have lucid dreams because you always wake yourself up. It's so annoying. So and then you can spin around clockwise, or no, it's counterclockwise when because you feel you're about to wake up, so you spin counterclockwise to get back into a deep sleep, like little stuff like that. I know how to fuck with that shit, but it was
Yeah,
really odd. This one dream, right, where I was getting chased. It was like one of those chase dreams,
yeah,
and
man. I hate
something.
those type of dreams because I know in real life, dude, yo, I'm fucking fast as shit. But every time in a dream, dude, yo, I be like, it's like as if though I'm running in fucking like quicksand and shit. Like that shit is like sucking me in and shit. Yo, I'm out here trying to run and yo, it's terrible.
I
Fucking
don't know.
terrible,
The
dude.
thing is, like in real life, I wouldn't run. I'd hide. Like I just feel like it's smarter to hide. I don't know, but in the dream, I was running right, and I was running in the middle of the street, like in the main street in my town, running down it, and I jump, and I'm in the air for way too long, like slow motion type shit, and immediately I was like, this is fake, and I look at my hands, and I have more than 10 fingers. I'm like, oh shit, yo, I'm about to fuck him up. Because in my dream, I'm like, I have control now. You're fucked. You're chasing me, but I'm in control now. When you're in control, you can destroy anything. Like, you are in charge. Point, like, that's it.
I know
And I
exactly what
turn
you mean.
around and I'm like, that's it. You're about to get murdered. And I walk up to him. I'm about to punch him and he kills me. And I wake up. That shit threw me off so hard because he's not supposed to be able to do that. Like, that's the only other time that I've had someone else take control, basically. But it was just such a quick thing, and I always thought about that. It's like, but I was in control. How did he fucking kill me? Like, I don't know.
I've never had an experience like, well, I've had an experience to where like I was in control, like yeah, I'm getting chased and I was in control, dude, and I turn around and I'm like, dude, you know what? Fuck this, and I just start walking, and the dude is like running full speed at me, and I'm just still walking, and then as soon as he grabs me, like he has like this machete shit. And he goes and swipes me, and I literally go with my arm and fucking get the like machete caught on my arm, and I fucking break the machete. And then I put my whole arm through his chest, and I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you thought. But I never had it to where, like, yeah, he fucking goes and actually kills me, like, even when I'm in control. That shit would be one that would scare the shit out of me, just to know that there's something in my dream that I can't destroy. Like, that
You
would
know the
scare
thing?
me.
It didn't scare me. I woke up confused. It threw me off so hard. I wasn't scared. I was like, "Did that? What? Huh?" I was more asking questions. I don't know. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
nah, I
That was
know
just
for
so
me
weird to me.
personally, I'd be like, what? Get the fuck out of here, yo. I'd probably wake up scared to know, like, there's something powerful out there that I can't even destroy in my dream in a place where I'm in complete control sometimes. Like, especially when I'm in control and I know what's going on and shit like that, then I'll be like, damn, dude, like, this is that mother bullshit for real. But other than that, man, I'd be like, oh, fuck me.
One thing I
I'd
hate
be kind of
about
scared.
lucid dreaming though is I always give myself sleep paralysis because I have this not ritual. Well, I guess you could call it a ritual. It's like a steps I do to like induce it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'll do subtle movement. I'll do movements in my fingers, I usually do it in my fingers. I got this off of Reddit. It helps a lot actually. Where when you're laying in bed, you move your fingers, or you move your fingers, but without moving them. I don't know how to explain it, but you apply such little pressure to where you're not even moving it, but you are making some type of force. Like if you're tapping, but with the index finger and then the middle finger, like left to right, really slowly. Right as I'm about to go to sleep, and if I'm still doing that, and I open my eyes, and I'm in the dream, like moving my fingers, it like almost brings me instantly into a lucid dream, or it brings me instant into sleep paralysis, and it's fucking horrible. So.
No, that shit, I've never had sleep paralysis, but from what I've heard of that shit, that it's scary as hell.
Dude, I already get panic attacks, so when when I'm in a, when I'm in a what's it called, sleep paralysis, I just get the worst panic attack. I feel like I'm about to die, like that's it, and like one. It's weird because then I come to terms with death. I'm like, all right, we're good now. I guess I'm gonna die. Fuck it, and then it goes away. Like it's really weird. It's like when I come to terms with death, it simmers down, and then I can get out of it a little bit better. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But nah, man, like, oh, James can trigger sleep paralysis every time.
He can?
If he sleeps on his back, he always gets sleep paralysis every single time. He's even tested it. If he sleeps on his back, he gets sleep paralysis when he wakes up every single time.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Yeah, every single time.
And he's tested this shit?
Yeah, he was curious. He's like, I'm gonna try it, and he slept on his back, and sure enough, he woke up with sleep paralysis.
Dude, what the fuck?
Now the thing that really makes me question things, right, is you've never had it, have you? You never had sleep
Yeah.
paralysis?
I've never had that shit.
Oh damn! I was gonna say, it's like everyone I know that I talked to over the internet has had like these sleep paralysis stuff, but you haven't. Actually, Justin hasn't had sleep paralysis either. I think it's only me and James that have it like a lot. In my lifetime, I've had it like 30 to like 50 times. I don't understand. I never counted, but I know I've
I
had it
imagine
a
James
lot.
has had it so much because he
Oh,
fucking
he's
slept on
definitely
his
had it
back.
like fucking 100 times at least. Cause like, yeah, he says even if he rolls over at night and he ends up on his back, he will wake up in the sleep paralysis. It's just so weird.
Wait, so how the fuck does he sleep then? Does he
On the
just deal
side,
with the sleep paralysis?
on his side.
Like, does he just wake up and be like, I'm in sleep paralysis. I'll wake up soon enough or
I think
something?
I don't even think he's scared of it anymore. I think it's gotten to a. I never asked him because I don't think he's scared of sleep paralysis. Because the reason why it freaks me the fuck out is because I get a panic attack. Like, I'm not claustrophobic, but the fact that I can't move myself, it makes me lose my shit because I feel vulnerable.
Yeah. And nobody likes feeling vulnerable.
It's not even just that, but Then like I get all up in my head, right? And then like I start losing my shit. So I don't know.
I would like to ask James that. Like, yo, James, so
What is that fucking sound, dude?
that's the fidget spinner. I've been
Stop
playing with that.
fucking doing that.
I've been
Why do you,
I've been playing with it this whole time.
motherfucker, dude? Fidgets.
Look, when the neighborhood gave it to me, he was like, "Look, man, I got this metal one. I'll give you this one because I don't like it." And I was like, "All right, man. I'm not giving. There's no getting it back once you give it to me." And he was like, "Yeah, but can I have the cheeseburger?" Because I had a cheeseburger, and I said no. I was like, "That's the only way I'll give you the fidget spinner." I said, "Well, then keep that shit." And he was like, "Nah, man, I actually don't want it." So when he gave it to me, I was like, "All right, it's mine, and the cheeseburger is also mine." He was like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." And so I took it, and now I have it, and it's fucking annoying, but
You're
I
addicted
didn't
to
think.
it.
No, it's just there's nothing else to do in my room, and then I solved like the Rubik's cube so many times that there's really no point. So
Can you put the fidget spinner down? Because I can hear it and it's annoying.
can you really?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna hear it throughout the rest of the whole podcast though, because that whole time when we were talking, yo, that's all we were hearing, dog.
God damn it. That's it. I'm restarting this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to restart it if you ask me.
So, do you believe in ghosts?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Simple. Okay. I guess it's not a simple answer. Let's put it this way: do you believe in the dead, like the version that a lot of people think when you die you become a ghost, or do you believe in ghosts as a whole other type of being in general, or you don't believe in it at all?
I don't know, because there are times like that I believe in that shit, and then there are times that I don't believe in that shit. So like, I don't know.
That's fair. You're very skeptical about it. You're like on the fence.
Yeah, because then I'll be like, oh yeah, nah, this shit is confirmed to be true, right? And then when I look at like into it or whatever, I'm like, this shit has to be gay. Like it's so fake. Come on now.
Uh, I don't know. I've always thought about them as like beings from other dimensions phasing into ours. Like
Nah,
I don't think that they're the dead. I think that they're a whole nother species in general, if that makes sense. Like,
I just think that they're dead people trying to communicate with us or something like that, right? But then again, like it makes like no sense to me sometimes. Like,
if you're dead and there is more to it, the last thing you're trying to do is communicate with your alive people. You're trying to go do some more shit, I feel like.
yeah, you're trying to fucking go out
Explore
there,
the
cook the
afterlife. I
or
don't know,
somewhere else.
man.
Yeah, explore that afterlife. Yo, what the fuck are you doing trying to communicate with us, trying to scare us and shit? So,
And you think that they'd be more intelligent, right? Because they
yeah, but they're
bury.
fucking idiots. It's like,
That's why I don't believe that they're dead people. I feel like I just think they're a whole other species in general. And then a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's silly. Like that's so silly. It's like that's impossible. That's really dumb." I'm like, just think about our
I mean, there's
exist.
really no proof to prove that there are ghosts, and there are no information to prove that they don't exist.
The way I justify things like that is just look at us. We are silly. We are dumb. Like, and what I mean by that is the odds of us being a thing, and the odds of us being advanced enough to be able to make technology and be able to communicate with each other across the world over this thing we created called the internet, and have created televisions, have created houses, shelters that are amazing, that last forever, not made out of fucking leaves and shit. Like, just think of that alone, alright? Think of how technology has gotten that silly, alright? But you just find it normal because, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that alone, our existence is fucking insane, alright? So, I don't know. How far off is just adding another thing to it? You know, like fucking ghosts or aliens or whatever the fuck. You can even get religious with it. You can go like, whoa, add a god to it. Like, the odds of us being a thing is ridiculous. So the odds of them being some sort of higher up being type of shit is also ridiculous. But hey, our creation alone is just, near to impossible. But we're a thing because, I don't know. Do you believe in aliens, right?
Yes and no.
Elaborate.
Um, I believe that the image of that alien thing came from somewhere. It can't come out of thin air, but do I believe that there are other things in the universe? Probably not.
Do you think?
Just because, like, if there were, we would have already, like, they would have found us, I feel.
Do you think we're the? Oh, okay. So you don't think there's other beings on other galaxies and other planets and stuff like that?
No, like, if there are, I think they would have found us already.
No, they wouldn't have.
Hmm. Just because, like, I don't know, like, I think of it based off of, like, how it is, like, in, like, the Dragon Ball Z and in cartoons and shit like that. Because, like, in fucking Dragon Ball Z and in cartoons and shit like that, they're fucking advanced as hell. Like, every other galaxy, or not every other galaxy, every other planet is, like, so far advanced than we are. So I'm like, hmm.
It'd be really dumb to think that we're the most intelligent species. So that'd be really ignorant. I, the thing is, though, they wouldn't know that we'd even be alive because right now they're seeing a fireball. Because when we look at other galaxies, we're looking at billions of years into the past. We
That
can't
is
see the
true.
present day. So when they look at Earth, they just see this lava rock, like this fucking, like
Yeah.
basically a fire planet, and they're like, of course there's nothing there. Just look at it. And maybe they haven't figured out that part of it yet. Maybe they might have advanced enough to be able to do space travel, but they just haven't figured out the things we figured out. Because it's obvious to us, make it obvious to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, sure, we have calculus, we have, all these cool things that I guess man has
All this
discovered that
bullshit
are,
that we don't really need,
but
but
what do
we're
they
gonna have to
got
do anyway.
what do they got that's obvious to them but not to
Trigonometry
us?
stuff.
And you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
so that's an obvious observation that we've made, but maybe they're on some different shit, like, no, they just take it for face value with the other galaxies per se. Hell, they might even just see dinosaurs, or I don't know. Dude, let's not go to that
Yeah.
planet, yo. Some
Yo,
crazy looking beast over there.
yeah, they probably see us like, damn, look at those motherfuckers. Yo, they're out there killing each other. Whoa, let's not go there. They're an idiot planet.
I don't know.
What's that? They got some fucking orange Oompa Loompa as their president? Oh my goodness. I like it. Say,
I like it.
I like it. We need to go there.
I don't know. I think it'd be great to meet aliens, I guess.
It would be. I would like to meet somebody fucking. I would like to meet an alien so powerful, so fucking strong, so fucking fast,
Just better in
and
every way.
so fucking mighty that like it just him sneezing could destroy half of this planet.
Get the
That's what I
fuck
want.
outta here.
I want that, and I want him to be my best. Him or her.
Yeah, assuming genders, fucking cunt.
It could be a guy or a girl. It
No,
don't
it could be
matter to
something
me.
else.
It could have a penis and a vagina. I don't care. Could be a he, she, father, mother. But as long as they are my friend and do what I say, that shit would be fire. Or not really do what I say, but like that I could influence the hell out of them. Like, be like, yeah, yo, that motherfucker, that country out over there, yo, you know what they said about you? So that your dick is small and your pussy's loose.
You know what?
They gonna be like,
Now that you say that, right, about like them sneezing and destroying the whole planet, what type of, like, if you had to pick one ability that you could have, what would you pick? Like anything. You could think of anything. What ability would you get?
ability as in what?
Like, you could be like fly, or you could be like
Oh, okay.
immune to the space vacuum, or like you don't ever have to eat or drink or breathe. So like
Yeah.
basically you could, or you could live forever. I don't know, or just a random
All
shit.
right.
What would you pick?
So the ability, let's use that. The
Ability.
power ability, right? That I would want to have. I would like to be able to move like I'm overkilling it, but I would like to move 10,000 times faster than the speed of light.
That's
So
what you go
super
for.
speed. Like super
do with that?
fucking speed. I'd kill people. But and not only that, dude. Oh man. So because I'd be 10,000 times faster than the speed of light, which the speed of light is instant. I'm moving 10,000 times faster than that,
Well,
right?
it's not instant, but
All right, it's not
you
instant.
know it's quicker than the speed of light.
What?
The speed of darkness.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm
Well,
serious.
anyways, Now I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know.
I start on Vsauce, so it has to be right.
Yeah, no, if it's on Vsauce, everything is right. Nah, but for real, what I would do with that ability is one, it would be cool to just move that fucking fast like the only problem I could see that I'd have with it is that I'd be moving so fast that everything is going so slow. That's the only problem I see with it. But other than that, it's fire. But the benefits, dude, like let's say like oh man, like killing people once again, like this, like I'd be moving so like if I were to grab somebody, I would be moving so fast that their skin literally rips off their body. Like that's the plan.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, dude. And then like if I need to be somewhere, like because I'm moving so fast, I could be at multiple places at once, you know? Like it'd be cool.
I
But
don't know. I think that's
that's
a
just that's
shitty
just the
ability.
benefits of me. What would you choose, dude? Tell me what you choose.
I choose the ability to live in the future, past, and present, all at the same
That,
time.
that's super fucking gay.
Now think about it. I'd be able to experience the future and the past and the present all at the same time. The only thing is, I'd see the way I die, but okay, no, actually, I guess I couldn't die, right?
Yeah, no.
I guess I couldn't die. That'd be such a way to perceive everything, like to be able to live in the future, the past, and the present.
I'd go back and see if Hitler really did wrong.
No,
So,
honestly, you'd be all knowing. In reality, I'd be a god if I could have that ability, right?
nah.
Because think about it this way: if someone went into the future and had a conversation with me, and then went into the past, I'd remember that conversation we had in the future, because I live in the past, the present, and the future. So basically, like I'm untouchable. Like I'm across the entire timeline, and there's no getting rid of me.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Like I could basically tell the human race what to do and how to become the best like it could be, and there'd be no types of repercussions of it because I'd know the past, the present, and the future, so I'd know how it's gonna go. So I'd know how to perfectly like lead the human race basically.
I mean, yeah, because yeah.
Because I'd know what mistakes not to repeat because I'd live in the past, the present, and the future. So I'd be like, let's not
And
do
what to
that like
make and
that one
shit.
day. Let's not do yeah, exactly. It's like I'd be the best leader the world has ever seen because I'd learned from everything. Like, damn, that'd be crazy. And
Yeah,
I could
nah.
basically tell the human race which galaxies have other life on it because that's crazy. I could basically see the entire universe, the entire cosmos as it's expanding because of that. So that's what I'd choose.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. Shit. It's like I'm just joking. I'll stick to my speed.
I mean, I guess you could do similar things because you could just go run yourself back in time. I guess I don't know.
You know what's crazy is that I probably could.
Actually, no. I think you can only run into the future. Like, I know you can speed up time. Like, this is no bullshit. You can actually speed up time. You just have to go into another planet's. You just have to go into another planet and then stay there for a while, and then you come back and everything's ahead.
I mean, of course, dude. That'd be the plan, wouldn't it?
Because like time doesn't exist really.
Yeah, for you at least, right?
No, for anyone, time is just bullshit. The thing that the thing that makes us age is the Earth itself. If you think about it,
That's true, cause it's yeah.
you got what I'm saying? Because if I go to another planet or I go to another galaxy and I go into like a giant Earth. Okay, how do I explain? The movie Interstellar puts it well. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but basically, he leaves his daughter when she's like 7 years old to go on this like exploration to find a planet that's habitable for the human race because the Earth is basically going to shit, right? He leaves to go try to find a habitable planet, and they end up crash landing on this planet, and every hour on that planet is like 7 years back on Earth, and they stay there for like 6 hours, and like, and then more shit happens, and then he comes back, and his daughter's like 80 years old, and hasn't aged. He's only aged like a week maximum.
That sounds like
But they're but
fucking
they've all been alive at the same time, and like you know what I mean. They're all alive at the same time. Nothing is
yeah.
changing besides where they are in the cosmos, right? So basically, the planet identifies how long you're gonna survive. Basically, so if we went to another planet where every minute on there is 100 years on Earth, it'd be better to live there than on Earth.
You think or
I mean, I guess it would be right because, that's crazy. Would it be better to live on the planet that has the lowest of that or the highest of that? You'd still
I
die
mean,
to the
no,
same
yeah, no,
speed
regardless you'd
in
still be
your
dying, but
perspective, but compared to everyone else, you'd live an eternity basically. So I guess
I
what's
mean,
more
I don't
important,
know, dude.
living past
Mm,
everyone else or
I think that would more suck actually.
think so? Oh well, shit. Yeah, because I guess you'd see the sun explode. Because I guess that applies to everything, not just Earth, right?
Yeah, so yeah, you would fucking basically wait until you die.
Because like science has proved that like the sun is gonna explode in like 7 billion years or whatever, right? If we go into a planet that every hour over there is a billion years back on Earth, we're gonna die in 6 days, or not 6 days, 6 hours. I mean,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Or no, just that planet. Not
No, oh, well, I guess you'd be in another galaxy. So your old
yeah.
galaxy would be ruined. Huh. Uh, uh, I don't know.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be in yeah, no, you wouldn't be on that planet. You'd be on another planet. So you'd be on another yeah, in another galaxy or in another solar system. So if that shit were to blow up, you'd be all right.
You know what? I would totally do that. Like, go to one of those planets where, like, a day there is like a billion years back on Earth. Go there for one day. Come back and just see what's
And
going
see
on.
what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be a nuclear, like,
No,
fallout. But,
yeah. Or I don't think so. I think it'd be cool.
ooh, the polar shift would have happened. Like, change and, like, all this other crazy shit.
Nah, man, you know what I think would happen? Honestly, I honestly think like maybe because at that time like the sun would like be fucking blowing up or whatever, right? So that means that the Earth would be dried up, looking like Mars and shit, and yeah, it would probably be in fallout up until it explodes. But what if we come back as soon as like 2 hours or an hour before that shit explodes? Yo, that should be crazy.
This shit crazy. Say,
The only thing that would suck is like when we go back, we wouldn't be able to see like our family and shit like that because they'll all be
who
dead.
needs them?
I mean, you're right. Who does? But you know, that's where you go to the other planet. Yo, you better start making some life over there. Shit.
That's a really interesting way to see things.
Yeah. No. Hell yeah.
Actually, I just thought about it. I Holy shit. Okay, I just had a whole nother. So, the best planet to live on is the one that perceives time quicker than all the other ones. Because you're going to advance quicker than everyone else. Because you're going through
Yeah.
generations of knowledge way quicker than they are. Right? So, you're obviously going to exceed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, if I'm spending a day on whatever galaxy, right, and it's a billion years
Would
back
we
on Earth,
age too?
well, if you're on the other planet, you'd age slower relative to Earth, basically. You'd be a billion years old, all right?
I'd be the oldest man alive.
Well, no, but think about that. So you go to this planet for like an hour, and it's a billion years on Earth. Okay, you come back, they have a billion years worth of technology. You don't. So I guess the planet with the quickest timer, I guess like that, is the most intelligent of them in the entire cosmos, right? Well, that is if they've adapted enough and
Unless they're moving like for
progressed as
them,
a
they're moving
species.
like how it is here, right? But then when we go out there, like yeah, it's moving like basically how it is on Earth, except a lot faster and shit. But what if it's just like how it is on Earth? Like they think it's a normal day and shit like that. Like they're not really advancing for shit.
What do you mean?
Like so out here on Earth is a normal day, right? And
Yeah.
we're still in the same thing. We got same technology and shit like that, right? But if we go to that other planet, right? Like yeah, it will be like trillions and trillions of things like advanced or whatever in time. But what if not in technology? Like what if a normal day over here is the same thing as it is over there, just a normal day?
Then I guess I guess time would exist. Like, what I mean by time existing, I mean like I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. What would it be like? Well,
Yeah,
actually,
see?
well, it can't be because if this planet is smaller, then they have a quicker day. If the planet's bigger, they have a slower day. So that wouldn't make any sense. But what you're saying is the same age timer. Like if I put a Randy here, or Randy here, Randy here, Randy here, they're all gonna die at the
Yeah.
same time, type of
Yeah.
shit, right? That's what you're saying. I mean, there really wouldn't be much to it. It would just depend on the planet's capabilities. Like if they have pure air, we'd be able to survive longer. If somehow it slowed down our, I guess, decomposition. I mean, we're not decomposing because we're not dead, but I mean, like, we are breaking down on a molecular level, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe that planet has just a better way to sustain life for a longer amount of time, because of the
Yeah,
way
so
the
like instead of
atmosphere
dying at
is
like
and the
90
food.
years old or whatever, we could die at like 200 or some shit like that.
Exactly, or maybe 500. So life expectancy could be crazy because of the way the elements are there and the way the water is there. It hydrates you in a different way, and you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
then you start getting into all these other variables, and if you combine that with all the variables plus the time difference, right? Yo, that'll be crazy.
That would be actually. I'm not even gonna lie. I think I would like it there. I would have to go to the other planet.
Jesus, we've been on this topic for for a while. It's a good topic though. Is
For
it
how long?
space?
How long?
Like 30 minutes? I don't even know. If I had to guess, like
Oh
30 minutes.
damn.
No, but no. Hey, space is always a good topic. So did you hear that Donald Trump wants to not be president anymore? It's
Mm.
rumored, but he's told everyone in his inner circle that he doesn't want to be president anymore. He's thinking about just with like renouncing as president, basically. Like,
Just quitting? Who the hell would be next in line then?
I mean, well, they'd have a re-election, but I'm pretty sure the vice president takes over, right?
The vice president is like his best friend, ain't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that shit sounds terrible. If you ask me, I think we should resurrect Osama bin Laden
Oh,
and
well, he's not actually dead, so he's with
no,
Tupac.
I think we should resurrect. I think now he's on that island out in
Yeah,
the
it
the
was Hitler
Pacific.
and Tupac, and yeah.
Nah, but what I think, right, is that we should resurrect Hitler and
Hitler.
make him the president of the U.S. Yup.
Oh, he'd put his
Or call
people
up King,
first, so.
or call up King Jong Un, right, and be like, "Yo, King
Kim
Jong
Jong
Un,
Un.
yo,
I think
be
Kim Jong Un is the best leader to ever live. If you ask
yeah, not
me,
for real."
he's the best leader. All right, he the best. He the best. Say no.
No, if for real, nah, he actually is. Yo, he's out here leading his people so good that man, that they don't even know what the outside world is like.
Dude, North Korea is so bad. It's crazy. Like they have fake fat kids. Like they fatten up kids to show them off to the Americans to show that they have good
Healthy people.
healthy people, I guess. But all of them are like fucked basically. They can't even think of bad. They can't think a bad thought about Kim Jong Un because somehow he'll figure it out and like you'll be in prison for life, hard labor basically.
I heard about that shit. That if you commit a crime or you think that he's a bad person, that he'll come and kick your ass.
No, you're under arrest like immediately.
Yeah, but how the fuck would he know your thoughts?
They're dumbasses, honestly. If a society is that deceptible, I'm not saying they deserve it, but they deserve it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're dumbasses, but they're dumbasses.
Like, come on now. You're almost as
I
bad as
think
the dickheads, and I don't know. It's just a
I
dumb
don't.
way to think.
Yeah, no, but you know what's crazy is that he's the best of the best because I said so. So now there's this guy on YouTube that he has a liquor made in North Korea, and he got it from South Korea, but it actually was made in North Korea. And on it says I forgot what the fuck it says, but it says like in North Korean, like their language in Korean, that it's a liquor or whatever the fuck. But he doesn't want to open it because it's the only one he'll ever have. But it's a cool looking liquor,
Hmm. Probably tastes
so
like
that
shit.
shows it probably does. But no, you know what I think it tastes like? Rubbing alcohol.
Actually, I feel like they'd make good alcohol because like they don't really have good technology. They have horrible technology, so I guess all their focus went into liquor making. I don't know.
Now, if it went all into liquor, yo, that means that their liquor would be. Oh fuck! I just hit my desk. That means that their liquor would be fucking so good and probably strong as shit too.
Mexican liquor is the best, personally.
No, 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 no. South African liquor. No, that's where it's at.
No, see, so I'm 18, right? So when I go to Mexico, I can legally drink on all. It's all good. So I'll get like hammered, right?
Yeah.
And it's nice, just being able to drink in public. I mean, even if you're underage in Mexico, you can drink. You could be 5 years old with a bottle of tequila in your hand. Like, it doesn't matter. They don't care. The cashier is not gonna ID you. Like, he doesn't care. But I'm 18, so it's like it's just I don't know. It's all right. But we'll go over there and like the cheap liquor you get over there tastes like better than the middle like end liquor here in the U.S. here in the
I'm
states.
looking for that shit real quick. Let me see.
That North Korean liquor.
No, hell no, not the North Korean liquor. How old do you have to be to drink in Mexico?
It's 18. I go to Mexico. Like, what do you mean? It's 18 and I think it's 18 in Canada as well.
If it's
And
18 in Canada, we're moving to Canada. It says whatever. What is the legal drinking age? Or what is the legal age for drinking alcohol in Mexico? 18 is fine. I knew 16 and 17-year-olds who got served. I think the drinking age is 18.
it
That's
is
why the
18.
Americans go because they have to be 21 in America to drink. As for IDs, well, I was 19 and I never got asked for once. Yo, you know what? I want to go to Mexico. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna go to Mexico and I'm gonna get fucking so fucked. It's crazy.
No, I mean I got family in Mexico, so that's why. I mean I don't really go that much anymore, because of the cartels and stuff. But yeah,
What is the drinking age in Canada?
Canada.
Fucking 19 years old. I could fucking drink out
Is it
there,
really?
man. Yes, 19.
They probably have shit liquor up there.
Nah. They probably got maple syrup liquor side.
Maple syrup. I like.
And in England, it's 18.
So what else do you want to talk
England.
about, or do you want to wrap it up?
Oh, wait, because I'm looking at. Yo, in Italy is fucking 18. I don't
Australia
understand
is
this.
18 too.
Let me see.
It should
I
be.
just am
It
looking
should
at
be
this.
18 in the States. You can die for your country at 18 years old, but you can't have a beer. Like, I just want you to really think about that. Like, I think that alone is the dumbest shit ever.
There are some. What the hell? There are some countries that they say that you have to be 25 to drink.
You won't even want to drink anymore by the time you're 25.
You know, by the time you're 25, and it's by a brown color, like a dark brown. And I'm looking to see
Dark.
which one
So
is dark brown.
you want to wrap it
There's
up, or you
no,
got another topic you
there's
want to
no
talk about?
country here that is 25.
I don't know. I never. Nah, fuck that.
The minimum drinking age everywhere though is 18.
Yeah, everywhere but like the U.S. basically.
Oh, and in some parts of Canada, you have to be 19.
That's what you just said.
No, I mean, in some parts of Canada, you can be 18, and then in some, you have to be 18 or 19. So 18 and 19 over there. But there's countries here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 countries that it's banned.
I gotta
The
tell you about
alcohol
this.
is banned.
This is gonna be the last topic before I want to wrap it up. But I want to tell you about this rapper. Now I forgot the name of this rapper, but it's so funny to me. So he tries to act so hard, it's crazy. Like he's always walking with thugs, and the people around him, they seem like real. Like from what I've seen in the videos, like they bucking up to people and shit. But the dude who's filming, right, like the with always Snapchatting and stuff like that, he's such a bitch. It's crazy. Like fuck. I'll link a video in the description to show what I'm talking about. But it's the funniest shit. So he comes up behind this dude. Like this is like the first clip of him, like basically evidence that he's a bitch. So he comes up behind this dude, like Snapchatting himself at the mall, and the rapper comes up and throws signs up, right? And the dude with the Snapchatting, he's like, "Yo, what the fuck? Back up, bitch!" Like,
Yeah.
he like fucks up.
Yeah.
He bugs up there, it's like, "Get out of here, fuck nigga!" And like the rapper, like his eyes open up so fast, like, and like he backs up and like starts walking away, like quick as shit, kind of like almost jogging. And he's like, "I told you, punk ass nigga, told you," and he's following him. And he's just walking, he's kind of jogging away, right? And they get outside, he really starts running, and like behind him, and then the rapper starts running even quicker, right? And then he finally gets to his boys, and then he starts talking shit. I was like, "There's no way this is real." Like at first, I thought it was fake. I was like, maybe they were just trolling, right? To like, for people to call him out for being a bitch or whatever, and then he gets some types of publicity. But not, he's actually a bitch. And then like they show another clip of him like rapping laying in bed, and there's a dude laying next to him, and then like this dude kisses him, and it's the
That's
gayest
gay.
shit. It's so
That's
gay.
super gay.
And he doesn't even make a face or nothing. Like this is a normal thing, right? And like he's trying to act hard while a man kisses him, like on the cheek, and it's like, dude, there's no way. How does anyone take this dude serious?
That's
Like,
gay, dude.
dude, it's the funniest shit ever. Cause like they're basically talking shit on him so bad. Oh, you have to watch that video. I'm definitely.
I don't think I want to.
Description. Nah, he's not like kissing him on the lip. Like it's not. It's honestly, it's gay. It's so gay. But it's not,
It
like,
sounds gay as
it's
shit. I mean,
gay.
link that shit to me. I'll watch it. Shit.
It's
I don't
not
mind
gay.
seeing some other dude tonguing down some other dude. What's up?
He's not doing. But they're like lip syncing to this rap song, and then it's so gay. But he tries so hard. To,
I only watch it if it's they're tongue kissing and they suck each other's dicks. That's my favorite.
Such a dickhead. He tries so hard to act tough, and I just don't understand it. Like, why? Why do you want to be perceived like something that you're not? Like, just do you. Like,
Yeah, of course.
I never understood that. Like, why are you gonna be fake? You're never gonna get it. Like,
Yeah, you're never gonna get nowhere being something you aren't.
exactly. Like one day.
That's like I'm an apple, but today I want to be a pear. Like it doesn't work like that. Like you're not gonna be a pear like all your other friends just because they're pears, but you're really an apple. Like, come on now, dog. Makes no sense.
That was a really gay analogy, but I get what you're saying.
Fine. You can't be a fucking lion when you're a squirrel.
Like, they get better. Nah,
Lions are fucking beasts, yo. They're gangsters.
kind of like
You're a
Soulja Boy.
squirrel.
Lion.
You fucking search for nuts.
Soulja Boy was trying to act like he's from Compton. He says that he was being interviewed by Mayweather. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm from Compton." Like, get the hell out of here.
He ain't from no damn Bompton. Get the fuck out of here.
Or no, he said Compton. He said Crenshaw Compton.
Yeah, The only people that say Bompton are the Bloods from Compton.
I didn't know that, honestly.
Or like if you're from Compton and you're like truly hood or whatever, you can say that like, oh, this is Bompton. But
Nah, he
I'm
said
pretty
Compton.
sure.
He didn't say Bompton. He said Compton. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, but I'm about to
basically,
look this up.
He
Let
was
me
out
see.
here saying like, "I've been gangbanging since I was 14 years old," like just being stupid as hell. And they was just listening to his dumb shit, right? And he's like, "Yeah, me and who else did he brought someone else into the mix." He said Chris Brown was from Compton. That's who he said. He says, "Me and Chris Brown grew up in Compton." It's like, dude, why?
Get the fuck outta here.
Why do you try? Like, I don't.
Nah,
I don't
but
get
Bompton. It says the city of Compton changed to Bompton. Bloods would change the C to B's. Yeah, because that if you're a blood and you live in Compton, you won't say Compton because that's the thing for Crips. So
I see what you're saying.
yeah, so they'll be like, Bompton. So that way it's like Blood City or whatever, Bompton.
No, but regardless, it's like I will never understand why they try to put on this tough persona when you're not. Like, they must know that one day someone's gonna test their shit. That's why they walk around with bodyguards. But There's gonna be a day where you get caught alone and you're gonna get your ass beat. Like if you
Like
real,
Lil Wayne one day when he was at a concert, somebody threw a thing of ice at him, and he was like, "I'll just have you know that these security guards, these people here, will not stop me from fucking you up. It won't be my bodyguards that kick your ass. It'll be me to whip your motherfucking ass." I was like, "Oh shit, that's crazy, dude."
well, nah. I mean, I hate people that have bodyguards like that. Like I don't know, like too many. If you have like one or two, whatever. But like these dudes walking around with like 6 bodyguards, like chill out.
That's
Man.
gonna be me, dude. When I get this rap's career started, I'm gonna have like 30 bodyguards, and I'm gonna be talking mad shit.
Nah, but what I was gonna say though is when you real, people don't mess with you because they recognize it and they're like, yeah, there's no reason to test it because I know you're peaceful. When like if you truly real, just real with yourself. And if real means that you're actually a thug and you're willing to throw everything away just to prove to him, just to kill him. It doesn't matter how rich you are. You're willing to throw it all away. You're not above anyone. You're willing to throw your whole life away just to kill this dude, and you really show it. People aren't gonna message you because that's you. That's your real you. Or if you like Tyler the Creator being a dickhead and just acting stupid and kind of soft, but just constantly doing stupid shit, he's being him. Like he doesn't claim to be a thug and like all this other wild shit. He's just doing him.
Yeah.
And people don't really mess with him because it's like, yeah, he's being himself. So
I mean, why would
who
they?
cares?
You know?
Well, no, he's just being
yeah,
himself. Who cares? Like,
Exactly.
if Tyler Creator was talking like that in interviews and doing stupid shit, and then out here saying like he's a gangbanger, people would be like, hold the fuck on, hold on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they definitely
So
be
it's
like,
like,
whoa.
if you just do you, you're safe. But if you don't, you're screwed. Like, and it's like they must know this, right? Like, how do you not know this going into things? Like, I don't know. That's where I'd like to end. I don't know about you. If you wanna
I think I want to keep going for like 10 more hours.
go fuck yourself.
It's like, nah.
So where can they find you, Funny Skull?
Everywhere that isn't on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So on Pornhub. Where else?
On FUQ, dog. FUQ.com.
What else?
On Pornhub, RedTube,
Red
Twatter. You know, you gotta get on
I
that
don't know what
Twatter,
is.
dude.
I've never. Wait, Twitter or Twatter?
Twatter, yo, that Twatter. You know what I'm saying?
Is this a thing?
I don't know if it is. I'm about to look it up.
Okay. Well, no, it's not a thing. But now, what's your YouTube channel name?
I'll tell you right now. It's wesleypipes.com. So,
No, what's your YouTube channel?
so
Plug your shit.
you're about to look up a porn star. Nah, dude, just Funny Skull 2424. Haha. That's it. .com.
That's really
I don't
what
know.
it is. Funny Skull.
Yeah, no, I had to
2424,
put
haha.
like, yeah, 2424. Haha.
never mind.
Yeah, you
Don't-
gotta
don't
put that
sub to
HA
that.
in that shit.
Don't sub to that shitty ass channel.
Yeah, no, don't sub to it. Just before you sub to my channel, kill yourself and then
Whoa.
sub.
Oh, I like it. This is how you get popularity. Tell your fans
Yeah,
to
nah.
kill themselves. I like it.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, that's been the Zero Caution podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. We were all over the place with this episode, but I like it.
Yeah, but then I went and ate some cereal and say,
Shut the fuck up. But alrighty. Peace.
nah, fuck you, dog.